It looks good now. Yeah. I mean, that was um, that was a lot of lot of lots. Let's see. I should have the chat. Is it right? It should be. I don't know. I'm just really annoyed about all this right now. It's basically pissing me off quite a bit. Yeah, I hope people will come in even though I am half an hour late. Hello, Blitz. Can I ask you, is it horizontal or vertical for you right now? Does it look proper now, Michael? Because I'm really confused and I'm a little bit annoyed. But let's get a smile on and get the show on the road because that's why we're here, right? I am fine, Blitz. How are you? Yeah, I think it looks to be working. But yeah, so let's see. Can I change the scenery? I can. Hello, Axel. Mr. Sparkle arrives. I think it's right now. Yes, I'm gonna be Mr. Sparkle today. Probably my entire beard is gonna be full of sparkle and like sparkles all over the workshop and everything like that. You have a question, Blaze? Yes, please ask away. Am I single? No, I am married. I'm sorry if that was if you're after that. No, married for 12 plus years now, 12 years. So I'm happy with that. 2 children. Don't worry about it. What's going on with the camera? Probably need to. Righto. Yeah, I think the cover. Yeah, thank you for that, Bliss. It is what it is. I found my soulmate. Basically, she's a good cook and wants to have fun in the bedroom. So I don't know. There's not much more you can ask for in a female. I know she's really smart as well. Anyway. I am gonna make some wants. Yes, my Axel, that's what I am. So let's see, let's go about there. Right, let's see. I'm gonna make them out of ash. And I'm gonna, I have, if you want it, the colors I'm using today, the sparkling ones, you have a great setup, thank you, dude. I had a lot of difficulty getting to work today, apparently. There has been some update that messed with all my settings, and my stream key was dead, and yeah, a lot of things. But, got to work, about half an hour later than supposed to. So, yes, sir. So let's see. See what neighbor just texted. All right, let's make some wands. Right, and I got right. The reason why I'm making wands now, one, they're really cool and fun. The other reason is they're two guys that I met. Right, they run a school for children, and basically it's a school for children with special needs in some form or way. What I like to refer to the children as is letter kids. They have a diagnosis. Not all of them have, but a lot of them have diagnosis with a letter in it, ADHD or something like that. But it's a school that, you know, supposed to contain everybody, right? And everybody's welcome and all is accepted, and they're running a school for children to learn in a different way. They call it Dragon Heart. That's the school called. It's here in Denmark. And of course it's fairy tale based and all that. The guys is really into the Viking community and all that stuff. So, but they're running this school, and one of the things the children can do there is make wands. And actually, these are the ones that they normally have made, and this little knob is normally on the end there as well. So the children just cut off the ends and drill a hole into it and sand it, and they do all this kind of magic with this and make it their own. But the supplier was not, I don't know, they want a new supplier. So they came to me and asked, can I do it? And I said, yes, sure. Anyway, I'll at least give it a proper go. So let me just get this on, because otherwise I'm going to suffocating really soon. Okay, that's a lot better now. I got some air flowing. Right, now that's starting to turn this. Yeah, that's a good speed, about 2,000 RPMs. And let's get the dust extractor running as well, because not sure where in Canada and the American okay, they'll drum in about later, that'll be fine. Yeah dude, but bushings, all they do is making you able to slip the tubes onto them, so you can hold them on the bar that you make them with. And then you have the outer diameter that you turn your material down to size wise, and that's really all the bushings do. You can make them of any material. Strong plastic or metal will probably be the best metal, probably. Because otherwise they're going to wear out quite fast, probably. So let's see. Suru? What is Suru? Sup? Alright, dude. What's up, dude? So yeah, the handle of this one's going to be like there to there. Then we're going to go in like that. Alright. And is that for the hardware OD? The OD, well, let me just take a set of bushings down, because that would be a lot easier to explain it. Sorry for this, peeps, but I need to explain something to Michael. Right, this is a bushing. Right. Now this diameter, the smaller one, holds the tube, so that slides over it. The outer diameter is the fitting on the pin itself. That's the size of it. So then you turn your material down to that size, and then you will have it fit properly to the hardware. Right. So that's basically what it is really. The inner diameter here is the rod that you keep the stuff on. So when the tube is bigger than the rod, you need a bushing to hold the tube so it doesn't flop around. Right. That's basically all that bushing does. Right. Just a side step. What's up, Skater? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Nikolai. Is this one of the shorter ones? It is. It is one of the shorter ones. No, that's fine, Michael. I'm here to help. I'm here to teach. So let's just try and get this. Just going to do some simple shapes, and they're going to be rather thick ones. I mean, I'm not supposed to do it with this shorter stock. I'm supposed to do it with the longer stock. No, but you have to buy the bushings normally in any kit, really. So there's nothing wrong with that. But you always have to buy the bushings separately. This bushing normally lasts for maybe 100 pence or more, depending on how accurate you are and the sanding and all that. Dude, why should I judge you just because you skate? I do woodturning, and I'm gonna play with fairy dust, so I'm not one to judge. If that's a hobby that makes you happy, you should definitely do it. So let's just try and get this to... Shouldn't make this too thin, because they normally break really easy. And I'm going to decorate it. So I need a little bit of material to work with. I wish more would be not judgmental like me. Yeah. Well, I've known people in their 50s and 60s still skate, and they're like normal people, like nothing like out of the ordinary. They just like to skate. For me, skating is like a hobby, like fishing or woodturning. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. If it don't make you happy, don't do it. That's how I feel about stuff. And we're live. Yes, Sammy. Did you get the grinders yet? Have they arrived? Alright, man. A goat. Ah, probably. If you think. I think, something broke. It feel like it, yeah. A little bit, I have a flat spot here, and because of it that broke. So I can do two things. I can make this smaller, probably will, and save the piece. There we go. Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hear what you think, Sammy. Alright, that's probably thin enough for a handle. Now let's decorate this handle. I have another spindle gouge and I want to use that. There we go. And because I am not my eyes are not the best in the world. So that's about just about 8-9 millimeters, about 9 centimeters. How that's 45. That's about there. And there and there. Something like that. Yes, I am going to use the new paints today, Sammy. And everything is set up and ready. And if my bot's working properly, it should actually give you a link to the colors. And there's a little cheeky discount code there that you guys can use for a little 10% off. And no, I do not get a rebate. I don't make any money on this. And the colors, I bought them with my own money. I just really like the person behind the company, and she is called Emma, and she needs a little help. So I got a channel, I got a following, and why not help her out a little bit? So yeah, there's nothing in it for me, and except that she's going to be happy, which is well worth it. And you guys get a little cheeky discount, 10%, which is good. Now, the first time I met Emma, she was demonstrating at the shop that I work at, and she's been, I know where she came from with the plane, but she's been up over 24 hours at that point, so she was really tired. And she walked in the store. She's like this tall to me, like maybe I could look over her easily. She walked into the store and with a hoodie on and a knitted hood, beanie, I think it's called. Looked really, really tired and tried her best to smile and be there because she was going to demonstrate the next day. So I just talked a little bit with her and sent her off the way back to the hotel where she was going to sleep, and the next day she was there nice and ready to perform and demonstrate her pigments. Now, she's not a tall lady. My lathe, she will probably reach, her eyes would be just about here. So it's going to be a little bit high. I'm not the tallest person, but she's a little almost a head smaller than me. Anyway, she knows her way around a lathe. I can tell you that. She's actually rather good. And her colorings, what she do with them, is just amazing. I mean, they are just cool. And they look exceptionally awesome. I'll be real. Thank you. Yeah, well, I take safety serious. Also, this is a really thin piece, and the chances are that it can snap off at any time and hit me, and I don't want to get hit in the face. Now, right now it's basically just to make sure I don't get hit, but normally it's because of the wood shaving and just I don't want to get hit by get that in my lungs as well, and in my mouth, and the beard. Oh, the beard, that's a magnet for shaving. I can promise you that much. But yeah, my butt should pop up. Why does my butt not pop up? Michael, could you do me a favor and find Emma Cook's website, The Tiny Turner, and link her website every like 15 minutes or so if you've got time for that. And if you would be so nice, add the discount code BWWood10, one word. To get you all a nice little discount, right? Because everything I've been working with today, I'm really annoyed about the my system and how awful it was. Hello, Sheila. Could you do that for me, Michael? Right. Now these bobbins, they're not perfect, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? But they're cool. Yeah, could you do that link for me, Michael? I could look at my board, but I'm not sure that's going to work properly right now. So what linked? I dropped out. Okay. Hold on, let me just see my bar. It's MS, the Tiny Turner web shop. Yeah, I'm just gonna see why my bot's not doing properly. Everything is just not working right now. It's really, really annoying. And I mean, I'm doing this to help Emma. Well, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. Oops. So let's see. Your bot is in the chat. Well, it should do it. It should do it. Give me mine. Give me a minute. Alright. Well, that's what the bots are supposed to say every 15 minutes or so. Right? That's what's supposed to happen. Pen dead. There you go. Right, at least that's something. That is pinned now. Yeah. Alright, go support her, right? If you want to buy some of the flaky pigments that I'm going to use, there you have it. Right. And yeah, and Emma she cannot be here right now. She's driving home from a demo, but she said she will try to listen to it while she's in the car. So if you're listening, Emma, hello. Hope you had a good demo. So yeah. But yeah, I'm really annoyed that it doesn't working, but on the other hand, it's not a paid promotion, so it's a little bit unprofessional, but not catastrophic. But yeah, it's just it is what it is really. So I'm just gonna sand this a little bit to so it's gonna look a little bit better, and then I'm gonna tape off. I'm going to call the entire one the length here, and then I'm going to decorate that. The handle itself, I'm just going to go, I think I'm going to go black, right? Black or green, probably. Right. So that's about it, really. Sanding wise, probably should. I should decorate it while it's on the lathe, but if I do that, it's not gonna be able to do it good, properly. I could just take this down and hold that with the Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hold that with a chuck so I can keep that on the lathe. And then I'm just going to have to is that tonight? Yeah, if it's that time, I'll do that. 7 p.m. my time. If that's the case, I'll join that for sure. Does he? Oh, did you say Mike's? Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Did he get the lathe? Did he get the lathe home? I thought you were talking about 77 Rocket, because that's always too late for me. So if you're not changing that, I'm not going to be able to be there. It's not going to work for me. All right. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. What I will do, since now I have made a shape. Yeah. Okay. So I want the base color here, and then I'm going to decorate it with some swirling patterns. And again, I forgot to turn on the lights because I am retarded. Get some more lights on me. There it goes. A lot better. Yeah. I hope that was fun last night anyway. No more lights. I mean, that's already a little bit too much. Anyway. Now we're going to get a color on it. I think we're going to go with green. Because I saw Emma did one with green, something green the other day. So that's earth, that's pear. I want forest green. I'm going to do this with the airbrush. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? But I am, because I have it, and I think it's fun to use. As a base color, right? That's going to be the base color, and because this is going to be have a little bit of a worn look to it, so let me just get a little bit of 240. This should dry up really quickly. So I'm just going to tone this down a little bit. Right, let's see how that worked. That definitely looked. Yeah, so that's going to be good. Right, let's get a little, a bit of a different color on it. Right, because that's not going to stand alone, it's not going to be enough. And then we're going to start decorating with the sparkly stuff. Right, the green goes well with a little bit of red orange thingy. And I'm not going to spray that on, I'm just going to dab that on with a piece of paper towel. Right. Hi all. Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. We're gonna try our best to make the guys behind the Dragon Heart project happy with a little personal want, right? Now this is really all dark and grim and all that, you know, but we're gonna do. Now we're gonna have some fun, right? Because now we're gonna use the pigments, but I'm gonna use the pigments in a specific way. So what I'm gonna do. See, maybe this camera gives it a little bit better. Right. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Well, that's just too much, isn't it? Yeah, it's the best I can do right now. I hope you can see. Right, I hope you can see that. Anyway, so that's that there. I'm just going to give it a little bit of sanding sealer really quick here. Just to hold back the colours. Right, and then I'm going to use a little bit of matte lacquer. I think I have one piece of timber that might do it. Well, it might do it a little bit. Right. Now that's just going to dry a little bit. As soon as that's done drying, I'm going to carve it and add the pigments into the carvings. And to do that, I need to mask it off a little bit. So I only carve into the places that I want the pigments to be. Right. But that needs to dry a little bit. Sorry for last night. What happened last night? What happened last night, Michael? Did you mess up? Right. I think this is about right. So now I can just turn off that dust extractor and save my ear a little bit, even though okay, let's see, some masking tape now. Good thing about the lathe, it's easier to put on stuff like this. It's supposed to be easier. Right. Oh, he's making rings now. That's something. That is something for sure. Alright. Before we start doing this, where's my pencil? Am I so retarded that I put the pencil in a way that I cannot... there it is. Right. My pencil. Now, I need to make a pattern here, right? Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay. So let's see, where are we? See, we were at 37, 5, 25. That's a good thing about, having a lathe that got indexing. Right. So 5, 3, 13. And if I was smart, I would have used my 12, 10, 13, 11, 1. I would have used the tool rest to do this. But it is what it is, really. Right. I'm back. I'm talking to Mum about some stuff. Alright, welcome back, Skater. So, right. Now, I'll probably need the tool rest anyway. Get that blade out of the way, because I'm not going to use that right now. Rings are interesting, Michael. That could be a good thing, right? Rings are interesting. Alright, from there to there, that is just about, I can do like that 20. Just one. Something like that, right. There you go, my button's working, yay! I just need to wake up a little bit. So let's see. Right. She's in the UK and she does ship internationally. So don't worry about that. So that's all good. Now, because I'm doing it like this, I'll make sure that the pattern that I'm putting on is completely symmetrical, which is something my brain likes. Right, and there. A dragon won't look. I'm going through maybe a dragon, I'm not sure. But it's going to be, it's just a twisting design that I thought would be fun to make, and it's something my brain could understand to do, which is also important. But I'm not going to carve a dragon. I'm just not that good at carving. But yeah, this pattern is, and she does ship it international. Yes, she does. but it's just going to be like squirrel thing all the way up here, because that's somewhat easy for me to do. The next one's probably going to be a little bit different. I'm going to make two, by the way. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes if I made any, but I probably will. Knowing me, I'm gonna mess this up. A pool cue? No, it's a wand, a magic wand. This is just the outlines for the decorations on it. Right. The base colours. This is actually just the tape I put on it. Because now I'm gonna make a little bit of a mess. Right. Because I'm gonna use my Dremel. And using the Dremel will make a mess. Right. This is a little bit more difficult than I imagined. But if it's not difficult, why bother? Right? Some of all the power carvers out there are probably looking at me right now and say, "Oh, what a noob." And yeah, exactly. I am a freaking noob with a Dremel. And it probably doesn't help that my hands are not the most steady when it comes to stuff like this. But you all get the idea, right? Yeah, I don't use it that often. So it doesn't see much use. I hope you're able to hear me properly. Because the Dremel is a little bit loud and really close to the microphone. You can hear me fine, that's a good thing. Thank you, Sammy. It's fine. Right. I'm just trying to get around this corner. Oh, I wish my hands were not shaking like this. Oops. That was not good. But yeah, like I said, I will make mistakes. You need a Dremel. That scares me because the one you had scares me because you don't hold the bits tight. It's a quick lock. Oh, yeah, that sucks, dude. That's a bit sketchy. Yeah, this one has a proper clamp in it. Oh, you do? That's awesome. Welcome in, Steve. Steve, right? Not sure. Yeah, thank dude. Yeah, I was on his dad's workshop stream the other day, and he was making a mallet for a giveaway. And I said, dude, I really want the mallet, but I said to him, I'll change that mallet with you for a set of grinders So now I'm gonna have to make a set of grinders for him, and he will ship me a mallet. I wasn't able to find your contact info. I did look, tried to join your Discord, but your link didn't work. But your Discord link didn't work, so otherwise I would just have got in contact with you there. But on the plus side, my link should be working. You can find me there. Right. I didn't realize the one in manufacturers in Canada. I was like, oh, you're that close? Yeah, you should go have a look at them. Visit them. I mean, I would want to. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he charged for his mallet, but well, Sammy, you know what I charge for my grinders for followers anyway. But he makes them all by hand, right? And it takes him quite a little bit of time to make. So I think that's fair. Alright, so this is going to be what was that? I reached out on the Discord there. Absolutely no rush. Alright, man. What did sounds like another email. Right. Anyways, let's get working with this beautiful color thingy. Right. And this is going to be the fun part. Now, let's go. Now, it's going to be messy because that's the nature of this. First of all, we're going to need to add a little bit of glue. Right. This glue thingy, it's like, it's a special formula of some kind. I'm not sure really. But what it does, when it's white, it's not ready. But as soon as it turns opaque, or you cannot see it anymore, it's ready to accept the pigments. And it will, and it's going to become sticky at that point, and it will be sticky until something is applied to it, which is perfect. Because of my the pigments we're going to use, and I have the masking tape on, so I should be able to just splatter this all around. And I mean, it's going to use a little bit extra of the pigments. It's alright though. See if I get the pigments to go where I want them, right? So what color pigments are we going to use? They're more like, you know, what kind of colors? If you have looked on her website, yeah, it's just about the same thing used for gold leaf, but people that are doing gold leaf a lot, actually, they don't use stuff like this. Actually, they use just water, most of them. That's what I've been told anyway. But yeah, this is called gold glue, Um, so that's what we're going to use. But I don't know if you can put some lacquer on top of this, if that's going to take away the colors effect of the colors. I wish I asked that from Emma, but I think it's just going to take the sheen away, the shine away. Hello, Daniel. Welcome in. Alright, I'm just going to need to have a pot with water for this. Otherwise, this glue pen, it's going to get messy really, really quickly. So let me just get some water. Water. Depends on how British you want it to be. Alright. Alright, so let's figure out what color we're going to use. Now this is going to be really messy, I know that. Let me just try to get a bit of paper under there. So when I do drop some of the pigment, it's not going to be too bad. That's the plan and hope. So while this dries, we can just have a little drink, right? And thank you to Axel for sponsoring the cola. He was here a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Bearded Viking Woodworks, Skull. Why is every poo-poo time pee-pee time? But not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time. That's a good question, Yusak. I don't know really. Another bearded woodworker who's into Viking stuff. That's cool. Thank you, Sammy. You have a good day. Say hello to the family. Got a laugh finally. I mean, it's some of the big questions in life, right? You say. Yeah, it's some of the big questions. Oh, Sammy! Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. It was really nice of you. Thank you. I did, by the way, you remember last time I said when you donated, I said I'll buy a beer for that money, and I did. So last in Friday, me and my friend sat on the porch, back porch, and had that beer together. And I told him the story about you. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the beer. Okay, I probably used a little bit too much of that glue, but I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry. Could have my homemade air system pull some air across it to make it dry a little bit faster. Yeah, it's getting sticky. It is getting sticky. I just want all the the glue thingy to get opaque, transparent. Means it's ready, and then I can start adding the adding the pigments to it. So what pigment are we going to use? Because it's quite a lot of them. There are quite a lot of them. So let's just zoom out a little bit with the camera. Maybe move it a little bit to the side. Right. There you go. Now, the ones in the front, you can see a little bit of the colours, how they look. But the ones in the back here, they're more like pearlescent, I think it's called. The pearl colours. I don't lot in there though. But that's what they are. It's called ethereal pigments. And then we have the chameleon flakes and the chameleon pigments. So the chameleons are the same color, but one is flaky and one is pigment. What you think? There's blue, purple, emerald, yellow, and reddish colors. There's like really purple ones actually. So what do you guys think? Let me know, and I'll try to work with that. I used a pigment last time. I tried them out. So I think I'm gonna not the flakes last time. I think I'm gonna try with the pigment, see how good that works. But it's gonna be a messy though. Since it's green that we use, we probably should go with the green one again, yeah? So that's the Aether. I think that would be cool. Now, the Kraken, that's almost blue. Right, now you can see that. Does not look properly on that camera. Right, there you can see. Oh, that's a green flaky one, yeah, that's cool. And the other one's just pigment that's going to lay on a little bit more flat. Not as thingy, but it's like green bluish one, this. A lot more finer details on it. So, what do you guys think? Well, we've got two greens to work with. One is a little more blue in it, one's a bit more yellow. Probably gonna go with the blue one, probably. Yeah. We're gonna do with the flakes. You think? Or the pigments. So here are the pigments. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the pigments. I think that's gonna be more fun. I'm gonna go with the green one there. Yeah. That's the one called Nature. Right, so we're going to try that and see if we can get that to land in the grooves that I made. Yeah, I think they're cool, right? I think they're really cool. Right, so I'm get that out of the way a little bit, that suction thingy. And I can try to get my tool rest under there. Right, these are all the colors that Emma makes. Right. Alright, I've just cut this off just a tiny bit. I'm probably going to regret that because I'm probably going to use the full length a little bit later. So that's what you can get from buying them. Try it in a ring. Right. Yeah, go buy your stuff from her. That would be cool. Support her, and it's gonna make her happy and gonna make me happy. I don't know how well they last on rings because they're not like you can use it and wear it and all that. They're not like really resistant to wear and tear like that. Thank you for that sop there, Ellie. Most decorations, what I've seen so far anyway. But for decoration, they're pretty cool. We'll try this. I'm not sure if this is going to be the best thing I did when I carved through the masking tape. But, yeah, if you can get that, it would be great. If they can send you something. I tried asking them to sponsor me, but so far they haven't replied to me. This is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess, and that's for sure. I'm going to put on gloves. I know Emma doesn't use gloves, but but she has the pigments are all over the place when she used them. But she has bags full of it. I only have like half a gram. I put 3 of a gram, so I don't have a lot. And might as well try to get as most out of it as I can. And that's why I have a bit of paper underneath. So when it falls off, I could hopefully collect it again and reuse it. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But this is really fine. But it's cool. It looks really cool. Yeah, dude. I already sent them an email and asked for handouts and all that, but we'll see. If you could get them to sponsor me, that would be great, dude. I most appreciate that. Because I'm already using their stuff, so... Let's see if you can get this to get into the groove. Get into the groove. Right? Let's see. Let's try this. I mean, I haven't done this before, and I'm probably doing all sorts of things wrong, but for what I've seen and what I've gathered, all this should just be really easy. And I mean, that's one of the reasons why I thought, well, maybe I can figure this stuff out anyway. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know either. But it's fine, Michael. It is what it is, really. It is what it is. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to use most of this little pigment jar. I mean, there are some of the pigments I can collect afterwards, that's for sure. Oh my god. Do you guys? Yeah, you see this. Yeah, me too, Timber. Really looking forward to see if I made a good job or a bad job, or I'm just messed it up more than I should. I'm sure if Emma was here, she would tell me, don't do this and do that, and that's right, that's wrong. But she is not. I hope she's listening. I hope she's listening. She had actually, she did a demo for my Woodturning club the other day, right? Um, and that demo, she did something really cool. I want to try to do that as well. Yeah, so that was really cool what she did there. I really, 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 really want to try that. So I've been looking at materials for that as well. So I can try that out. I mean, that's really cool, that decoration she did. Right, now that brush here is supposed to be white. I think I didn't let the that dry properly. But cool thing is, look at that. I can even put it on my glove now. That's going to be everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Right, sparkling unicorn, here I come. Sparkling unicorn. It's probably going to be the sparkling elf. Okay. Now, I saved some of it. Probably going to be able to save a little bit more if I just use the brush to collect it. Yeah, probably. Probably going to be a little bit messy. But yeah, look at all the pigments I can retrieve just by brushing it together like this. I mean, this could be... That's quite a bit there. Alright, that's good. Now, because I paid for it, I'm going to be careful not to replace my gloves, because I was just about to touch my face, right, with the gloves. Yes, I probably have some glitter in my beard in a little bit. But I'm just going to replace the gloves so I can scratch my nose and all that stuff, and we'll see. Clicking on dry brush was spinning. The lacquer stamp. We'll see. What you get, like, what I bought is I bought the packages with 6 different colors in it. I bought them 3 packages there were. The ethereal pigments, the chameleon pigments, and the chameleon flakes. That are like a package with 6 of each. So I bought them, and I bought. She have some glue thingy. I think she calls it C's, the size or whatever. She probably have that, and I would recommend getting that from her as well when you're shopping. Right, let's start making mistakes. And see how it goes. Right, I need a blade. I'm getting my my knife here, and let's try to start to get this off. Right, so where is it? Oops, that didn't go as planned. Go. Mica powder. It could. I mean, I've heard about the I heard people talking about those. But I haven't tried them, so I don't know what they are. I only heard the name. They could be similar, but I'm not sure. Alright. Now it worked. My thought and stuff like that, it worked. It's not perfect, but like many other things, nothing is perfect except my wife, of course. If you ask her. But it's kind of cool. So yeah. Hello, Augustine. Could be. I have no idea. But this will stick and just go everywhere. And it will float in the air as well because it's so light. I'm definitely going to use these products a lot more on other projects as well. I just want to make a sparkling wand. Just because I can. I mean, it could be. But mica powder, that's like American-based business, isn't it? This is UK, and getting stuff from America to Europe is expensive and hard. So yeah, there might be an alternative for the American people. I'm not sure. Yeah. But it's kind of needed, isn't it? It is really needed tape. If I didn't do that, it would be all over the place. It would be all over the place. That's interesting. Have a spot that I damaged. A little bit of that glue on. What will you charge for those? Since I was selling them, I have no idea, dude. I won't like that. I wouldn't even try to sell them because it would be too much work just to make one like this, and they're gonna be like way more expensive. So I wouldn't even try to sell them. And I'm not even happy with this. Like, it's not. Hey, Scott. Welcome in, dude. I hope you are well. Thank you for joining to the unicorn sparkling nightmare of Magic Doom, or whatever we're going to call that. Now I have this all over the place again. Right, let me just get a fresh blade. Normally I have them laying around all over the freaking place. Someone just cleaned up, right? Luckily you have a drawer full of blades here in the back. I'll just grab a few and scatter them off on the workshop again. Okay. So let's just try and get this tape off here. Did I lose connection? No, I didn't. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Is my stream gone? What happened? Is the audio? No, it's everything should be working. I don't know. Alan lost his connection. Do you mean everybody lost his connection? So I wouldn't know who Alan is. Anyways. Now that wand. think I'm good here now. Probably is a little bit of cleanup still I can do on this. If I had some it feels like I have connection issues for some reason or the other. But that is what it is really. Right. I just need to part it off and oh, something to do with my age. I think I'm that old. It's nice of you, Nikolai. Alright. Let's see. Alright. So let's see. Okay, so that's good. Back end off a little bit. Okay. Well, there we have it. The druid wand. The wand for the druid, right? Yeah, I'll say that's a forest wand for green magic, right? Raw. Oh, there it is, sorry. That is for green magic, if I'm not mistaken. What do you guys think? Let me just put this board behind that so you can probably see it a little bit better. Yeah, that should work properly, right? A druid they use one, don't they? Oh shit. Right. Well, that's one. That's one fun thing. I'm gonna put that away. Hopefully I don't damage it too much. Now the other one. The other one. Because we're gonna try to make one more because they're two people, right? One of them's called Jim. The other one's Morton. And I want to make one for each of them. I don't know if I want to make one for each of them. I don't know if who's more into it, or be Jim or Morton, but you know, I think they deserve their own wand. if they're going to do this. They should deserve one each. So that's what we're going to do. Right. That's about good. Now, mind you, I need to make like 250 or 300 want with all the without the decoration and all that, just rough shaped, because the kid's going to finish it. I need to make that 2 to 3 times a year. So I have a little bit of work to do. You have a good day as well, man. Thank you for stopping by there. I appreciate it. It's nice of you. But yeah. Yeah, hit that like button, peeps. It costs you nothing. And I don't have... my viewership's dropped like crazy since my vacation. So yeah, it is what it is really. But it's as long as we're enjoying ourselves, who cares? Who cares? But I'm guessing it's what you get to going on vacation. But I enjoyed it. Right, so let's just make this a little bit more simple. Sometimes simple is good, right? Sometimes simple is good. Right, so that's the shape. Let's just sand this. Right, sand this a little bit. Always be careful when we're sanding details like this. It's really easy, they can be sanded away or be not as sharp as you intended them to be. Right. Yeah, no, I think this is good. I think this is good. Right, so how are we going to decorate it? I mean, that's the next part. How am I going to decorate this? Right, how it's going to be decorated? I mean, I can just make some band with this, the coloring. Some rings. And then you go like that. Yeah, I think I can do that. Or stripes. Let's make them stripes. I think that would be cool. To do that properly, I'm thinking I need to do a little bit of work here on the tip. Always take care of the tip if you want peeps. The tip is the most important part, as you might know. Right. The tip of the wand is important. All right, so the first one we did that was a druid staff, right? Put that on a little bit. The dust collector, just to get a little bit of that dust out, right? Yes. Right. The first one was a druid, so let's make a fire wizard, a volcano. So we're gonna go dark and red, right? Do we even had something that's gonna be reddish? Yeah, we do. We got the powder here. So we're gonna alternate the colors. Red and am I really gonna do what I'm thinking of doing? Oh yeah. I think I'm going to do what I'm thinking what to do. It's going to be a process, that's for sure. Let's do it. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. But, you know, that's one of the reasons why we are here. Because we got time to spare. Right. Now, first of all, right. Hopefully, I'm not an artist, I'm just half-assing stuff. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tape off this section here so it's going to come out nice and crisp. Right. Yeah, so that's going to be crisp. Oops. Probably going to regret this. I'm so going to regret this at some point. Right. Right. There. Right. That's what I was afraid of. Why did you get me into this, Michael? The bottom fading to the top. Yeah, no. Yeah, that idea is not going to happen. I can promise you that. First of all, I wouldn't have the first clue. Well, I do know. It's your fault. It's your fault because you said do it. Right? And besides that, it's always your fault. Right? It is always your fault. Right. Right, that should be enough. Right, now this part here, I'm not going to do carving with the Dremel this time. I'm not going to do carving with the Dremel, but I'm going to try to do some colors in a different way. Right. Well, we don't blame the Canadians. We like the Canadians. Because the Canadians made my lathe. So they're in my good side. Camera dude. You blame the Canadians. Of course you do. Right. Right, well that's that. Simple design fold hashtag. Yeah, alright. Hashtag timber designed fault. Right. So that's the black away with you, and I need to wear gloves when I do this. Why don't I? Because I am not well. I'm just using the flame just to dry it up, basically, because I like the burn effect anyway. The wax exact fault, either one works. That's alright, dude, that's alright. Alright, let's see. Thank you for the subscription, George. Joe, sorry. I apologize. Alright, so let's see. Almost done. No, not really. Um, well, that was that really. So let's get taped again. This time, gonna take this part off. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Ouch. It's a process, that's for sure. It's your fault, you know, Michael, because you asked me, you said do that. So now all this tape, that's on you. Right. But again, I don't really know why I bothered taping up. Because the red's not going to do anything to the black. Maybe it's just because I don't want splatters. Right. Get my favorite color. Yep. So let's go like this. Okay, so that's good. Alright, well, spam mails just everywhere, isn't it, aren't they? Right. Okay, so how should I decorate this? First of all, that line in there, that little thing, I should probably make it into a solid thing. And to do that, I need to protect it. So let's get some tape on it. So without the tape, that's going to get colored up, that little ring down there, and I want to try to avoid that. So let's see. So that's that really. Okay, so I'm thinking. Hmm. Trying to get the sharp line up there. And I mean, normally if you want a sharp line, you just color it and turn it away afterwards. Then you sure you get a sharp line. It's not going to be red, that's going to be black. Okay. Right. Well, let's see. I'm just trying to get that line to look nice and sharp, and it does. It's alright. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? First of all, I'm going to divide this. Right, so let me just get this straight to there. Divide that by how many numbers do I want? If I do it in 4, it's going to be 12 lines. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be fine. But I could just divide it into 3 and it's going to be 9 lines. It's red, black, and I know what I'm going to do. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Do the same thing I did with the handle there. So I'm just going to go red and burn it, and then I'm going to like divide the lines for the pigments, because that's going to be a lot easier to do, right? And I need some more lighter fluid. Right. Hey, hello Ryan. How are you today? Good morning, sir. You're up early again now. Good to see you coming in and joining the magic. And I really mean magic this time. Oops. And the fire magic. You made it? Yes, sir. Thank you, dude. Welcome in. Glad to see you, really. I am. How was the stream last night? We need to, I really wish it was earlier because I really want to be there. I want to be a part of it. It's just too late for me. That's just basically, it's just too late for me. Right. Do. You see, Michael? All this is your fault. I'm gonna keep blaming you, that's for sure. Because I can really. I know you don't mind. I mean, you know I have sick humor, and I mean that's probably one of the reasons why you've been with me so long. So yeah, how was the stream last night, Ryan? If you're not gone so far, gone yet, I mean. But yeah, peeps, go check out the pigments and the flakes that we're using. Most definitely, you guys should get them a go. I think they're cool. I think they're really cool. I need to get some air on that, otherwise it will not work. I need to get a permanent setup for that, that would be better. Right. Now my big boy, he's out today. Out mountain biking. Otherwise, he was supposed to bring me a little bit to eat because I'm hungry, and you haven't. So just get something to drink instead. I'll get my Pepsi out. Right. Cheers, boy, peeps. Now, I should give this some a little bit of sanding sealer and a little bit of lacquer on top of that paint. Otherwise, it's just going to look really, really dull and boring. And I'm still wondering if it's what will happen if you put lacquer on top of the the pigments. I'm pretty curious about that. Chat's really quiet. But yeah. I mean, 13 people, that's nothing. It is what it is though. Right. But yeah, that looks really cool. I'm just needing the lacquer to dry now. Then I can mask it up and apply the pigments. Yeah, there he is. Mr. Ryan himself. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Right, right. Sounds like you messed up quite a bit there, Michael. I just blamed you again, right? Because I need a scapegoat for this taking so long. Yeah, but just you wait now, Ryan. Just you wait. Now we're gonna add some pigments to it, and we're gonna use the flakes this time, right? We're gonna use the flakes. Michael, we cannot all have perfect days every day, right? That's not gonna happen. So we're all gonna have off days. But it is what it is, dude. Right? You're still here. We're still here. Sounds like nobody's hating you, so you're good, man. Hello, Robert. Yeah, but now we're gonna decorate it. I know it's already decorated, but now we're really gonna decorate it. You just farted, Admiral Kirk. Good for you. Have you tried farting in a vacuum? Yeah, I think it's it should be something special. It's not for everybody though. farting in a vacuum. Imagine that. I give the guy a medal. I mean, come on, everybody farts. Except my wife, of course. Ladies don't fart. Isn't that right? I'm not sure that is right. So let's just do it like this. Get that lathe set to 0. There you go. Right. Okay. Right. Yes. That's what we want. Now I need to try to clean this brush, because otherwise everything's going to be green. Let's just see. I should have bought a few of those brushes. I think I got enough of the green out so I can use it right. It's probably not now. Alright, so let's just get this. Need a brush for each colour. Oh. It's going to be expensive. Those brushes cost a little bit of money, I must say. They're not the cheapest ones out there, but they're nice quality, so that's fine. Right. Now that's one. So which one are we going to use? going to be this one. Yeah, you will love the red Big Macs. It's kind of a shame he's not here though. I would have made red comments all the time if he were. Where's the big Mexican when we need him, really? Now these pigments here, the flakes, are a little bit more difficult. Oh, this is going to be great. What they will do, I hope you're able to see this on the camera. Problem is the camera normally doesn't like show properly the effect. It's really hard to get a camera to that really does a good job with colors like this. I haven't seen him in live for a while. Huh. I hope it's okay. Right. That should do it for that line. Now I just have 3 or 4 more lines to do, depending on how many I decide to do at the end. And I have pigments flying around everywhere right now. Look at that. Right, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, if anybody's interested, there's the link for the pigments that I'm using right now. Go check it out. They are really cool. I think they are. little bit of the glue stuff here. Not a lot. Doesn't need that much really. Just need to there, right. Just need to dry so it's clear. As soon as that's turned clear, you can apply the pigments. Right, brush fell to the ground. No. Right. So yes, try out the pigments. I mean, my imagination is not that great, but you know, some of the things she have done, and some of her demonstration and the tiny turner, some of her demonstration stuff really cool and so inspiring. I mean, and the good thing is, if you see something she'd done that you like, you can copy that as much as you want. Normally she wouldn't have anything against that. That's what I have gathered so far. It's really cool. So there you go. Right. So that was 2. I think I'm going to make, like, it's going to be 2 more lines, right? Get this off while it's not completely dry yet. Right. I mean, we're getting good time now. I think I might have some pigments in my nose. Don't sniff that stuff. It's not good. Right. Oh yeah. Now we've got the system down. Right? System up and down? No? Okay. It's gonna be wicked, yeah. I think so too, Michael. It's gonna be cool. I want like this. If I were to sell it, you asked about that earlier, Michael. It should be at least £50. And I mean, nobody would pay for that, but that, you know, with the amount of time it takes, it's just how much it's going to be. But yeah, so that's another reason why I'm not going to sell it, because nobody will pay for it like that. Yeah, good thing is, as soon as the glue is applied, the first thing that touches it will just stick to it. So that's really, really nice. That's a good thing about this glue. Okay. Well, that comes off. Oh, out of Vingay? Oh, dude, you messed up. It's just an awful, awful, awful timber to turn a pen from. I mean, the chances of stuff going wrong is it's extremely high, I must say. But yeah, I hope it turned out well and you're happy with it. If you make it work, it's an awesome timber. But yeah. But yeah, if you get it, it's cool, and it's really, really, really cool. It looks great. Guess we're gonna see a few videos from that, right? Right. Yeah, if you got time after this, Ryan, can I pick your brain a little bit? On Discord, if you got time. Good. Yeah, I need to start working on my project. First it was vacation and my grandfather's passing, and now I don't have any excuses not to start working on it. So I need your help on the best way to set it up so it works properly for everybody. It's just flakes all over. Michael, I have my Discord. Actually, I have a content creator section in there that people can use. So it's already there. It's just a matter of people using it. And I think you are invited in that channel as well, aren't you? Oh, hello, hello. What happened? Huh. Yeah. Okay. Let me just nip off the ends here, and it should be good. Okay. Look at that. That's a cool little wand. Avada Kedavra! Whatever. Actually, I have two. One to kill and one to get you back on your feet again. I'm not the same size though. But yeah. Let me see, where's that remote? There it is. Like that. Oh yeah. There you go. A druid and a fire sorcerer. That cool. Look at the details on that one. I think this is the best one. Oh, sorry. Then the druid one, the short druid staff. Yeah. Well, I think they're cool, and it's going to be good gifts. So they're going to be great. How long did that take? About 3 hours. Oh yeah, there you go. About 3 hours. I mean, that's nice. I think this design here is actually cool. So I'm going to make something similar to them when just ship them out. I'm not going to make this design because it's just going to take too long. I want it simple. So something like this without the center little point there. That little nip there in the middle, that's not going to be there. It's going to take too long to make. They're not going to pay me a lot of money to make them, so they need to be quick and easy. But yeah. I think they're cool. I think they're cool. And the colours, they don't come up properly like that, do they? What about the other one? Nah, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're going to check out MS website. pull a rabbit out of the hat. Path 3. Yeah, that would be good, but I'm no magician. So there you go. Thank you for watching, people. It's nice having you here, even though not a lot of you, but it's better than nothing. Thank you for watching. You all have a good day. Sleep well, and be good to the world. The world will be good to you. Cheers. Right. Hey, sleep well, and be good to the world. The world will be good to you. Cheers. Right.